The history of Imogene Coca. Now, that name might not ring a bell right off the bat, but she is a trailblazing comedian that paved the way for so many others. This time of year, you see her a lot on television as Aunt Edna in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. But she's so much more than that. Let's take a look. This week, she would have celebrated her 117th birthday. Born in 1908 to vaudeville parents, she was raised in show business. At age 16, she moved by herself to New York City to join the Broadway chorus of a show called When You Smile. She got a job immediately. She stayed with that show for a little bit and then went to a show called The New Faces of 1934, where she did a burlesque comedy routine, which really got the attention of the comedy world, including comedian Sid Caesar, who cast her opposite him in his next Broadway show, The Admiral Broadway Review. They were a wonderful team. When he went off to television, he took her with him. So he had Your Show of Shows, which was sort of the first sketch show of its time. And she appeared on that entire run of that show. After that show ended, she tried her hand at other shows of her own, but they didn't really work out, including a show called It's About Time, where she played a cave woman, sort of a honeymooners in cave times. But she remained a staple in television and movies, appearing on Bewitched, Brady Bunch, you name a 60s, 70s, 80s television show, and she was probably on it. And she appeared in a lot of movies as well. In 1972, she got in a car accident, and it took the vision in her right eye. She got a replacement lens and could not see out of her right eye for the rest of her life, but continued to work in theater and movies. She did On the 20th Century on Broadway with another comic legend, Madeline Kahn. And in the 1980s, she had a resurgence in the National Lampoon movies as Aunt Edna. Her very final appearance was in 1994 on television for comic relief. There was a Your Show of Show reunion on stage. The whole cast came out, the cast that was still alive. They presented an award, and it was really wonderful. Shortly after that, she was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, but lived until 2001 and died at age 92 from natural causes. Imogene Coca. Many comedians today cite her as the reason they have careers. People like Carol Burnett, Amy Poehler, etc. So that is the history of Imogene Coca.